How's everyone doing? What's up, everyone? 3 minutes to go. Hit the like. How's the audio? How do I sound, ladies and gentlemen? Does it sound okay? Is the audio okay? Let me know in the comments. Oh, damn. I forgot. Hey, the 5 minutes went overtime right there. The 5 minutes went overtime. What's up, everyone? Lewis here in the house. It is Monday. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you. I see you all in the comments. Oh, my gosh. We're getting a Popcorn Planet raid. Woo, 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 woo. What's up, Popcorn Planet? Hearts for Mr. Signor and Steph, the Alter Nerd. In the house over there on Popcorn Planet. They had an incredible stream today. Props to them. I was about, man, I gotta say, I was gonna pay to get Steph, but they ended the stream. They're gonna be doing some stuff, so they had to cut early. But thanks to Popcorn Planet, everyone coming in. Popcorn's up in the air. And hearts for them too. And also, don't forget to check out their video tomorrow. As they're going to be going live. Steph is Alter Bridge. She's a fan and she's watching. She's going to be at the concert. So make sure to check out that video tomorrow. They're going to go live. Probably like around 12 o'clock Pacific Standard, but be on the lookout over there at Popcorn Planet. My favorite. What's up, everyone? Welcome. Let's see those likes go up a little bit if we could do that. Let's see if we get those likes to go up just a little bit. And then let's double check and see if you're subscribed as you all are coming in. Check it out, y'all. Teresa, Upstream, Lisa Boo, Sarai, Tamara Z, Angela, what is up? Viper Girl, how are you doing? Broke Fish in the house. Upstream World in the house. Wendy, what is up? Quick question before we start today's episode, today's live stream. Wow, what a great live stream yesterday, right? I mean, the topic wasn't great, but we had a lot of people. I want to thank you guys, all the new people that have come here and discovered Nerd Report. Could you all press 1 if you're new? Anyone who's new, could you please press 1 in the button? First time you ever are here for a live stream, please press 1. And also let us know what city are you watching from? What city, what country, what state? Much love. It's Kim in the house. I think Kim's going to be a special guest this Friday. We're upgrading our studio here in Nerd Report, and we are doing a little bit of few stunts for support, right? And I asked Kim, I go, hey, you down to do that Wednesday dance? You know, the Wednesday dance? She's like, I may even dress goth, she said. So if you want to see Kim on Friday, I'm thinking maybe around 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. She ordered an outfit. What the hell? Holy cow, that's dope. That's cool. Hearts for Kim this Friday, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Kim, reach out to me. Let me know if that's a good time for you. Theta Coker, thanks for the first super chat here with the hearts. Hey, Lewis, heart. And yeah, we're upgrading the studio. We got to catch up, man. It's Kim's studio's been upgraded. Popcorn Planet's been upgraded. Steph's been upgraded. Jody's Corner's been upgraded. I need to catch up to these people. So all proceeds for the time being go to a facelift. It's going to go to Nerd Report facelift. But I have a question for you all. If you guys, for today, has anyone gotten these yet? Does anyone have these? And would anybody be interested in these? I'll give you, here's how I could send you one. They're decals and they're signed by me. I got a little stack right here for you all. Yep, Friday with It's Kim. Wednesday dance. The Wednesday. I got a few of them. We had these in a while back. All right. What's up, Amy? How you doing? You want a decal? Okay, look. These decals, I'm gonna give signed decals as a perk. Okay? To PayPal donors in the United States for now. I'll have a few left. I'll sign them in the back, but you got to do a donation of $20 or more to PayPal. Add your address and we'll ship them tomorrow. Okay? I'll put them in an envelope and ship them to you tomorrow. PayPal, add your address, $20 or more donation. Just a little perk. And also, just the main thing is it goes back into the studio. I'm just telling you right now, okay? So there you go. Nerd Report, my favorite, Shelly says. Hearts for Shelly. So if you guys are interested, PayPal for the decal. You get my signature, which probably devalues it. And yeah, via PayPal, add your address. You must add your address. I'll ship them out tomorrow in a nice little envelope for you. But, you know, it goes to the studio. So it's a little perk that goes with it. You know what I mean? If that's something you're interested in. Is anyone interested in that? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. I would ship them. Okay, so we're working out. I got to figure out what the shipping is outside the state, outside the country, because I don't know. Sometimes it's like a ridiculous price. I shipped something to Julie, and it was $17, man, $17.50. So it's all about the shipping. The shipping's killing it. If it wasn't for the shipping, I wouldn't care. So do me a favor, Brandon, share that for the PayPal, $20 or more for the decal. Add your address, please. $20 or more goes back to the studio. 100%. You don't have to do it though. We prefer you come in here and watch. Yeah, shipping sucks, Kim. You're right. The shipping is where the price, where everything goes. It's where everything goes. Okay, folks, let's get to this real quick. All right. So yesterday we were covering the mass shooting in Monterey Park that happened. Actually, I can tell you from what I understand, it happened on Saturday night at around 10:30, and the press conference was about 4 a.m. LA time on Sunday morning. I know some people are saying Saturday night. It was 4 p.m. Saturday night. It was Sunday morning, and this took place in Monterey Park inside a dance studio. And what's a dance studio? Because people are like, okay, was it a club? And dance studios usually are how would I say, a lot of usually older people go there to ballroom dance and to learn how to dance and stuff like that. And it's very popular in the Asian community. I've been invited to them and stuff. I've been to them. It's just awesome. It's a place where people go and just chill and put their troubles away. They get to become a star. They get to dance and stuff. And, they become a star. They dance and I don't know, maybe they meet someone if they're a little older and they're no longer with their spouse and stuff like that. So that's from what I understand was a type of place where the incident happened, a dance studio. And what happened was there was reports of some gunmen unaliving 10 people at the moment. And when they found out, and then they reported 10 injured at that time. And now we're hearing that there was actually 11 injured people. I mean, unalived people. Because some of the people they took in were in critical condition. But in one of the bizarre things, out of the many things, I think this isn't the most bizarre thing, but it's bizarre, and it's something, it's something that it's something that I never heard of, is doing one of these things, these mass shootings, and then the guy or the perpetrator going like down the street and doing another one. You know what I mean? Like, that's weird. Right? And it's like, wow, that's like, that guy was going everywhere. It looked like he knew everything. He knew his way around the area. Luckily, and we're going to get to that, there was a hero. There was a hero, a real hero, not a Marvel hero, not a DC hero, not a comic book fake hero that confronted the gunman and fought him hand to hand and took the gun away and got a little beaten up for it. That's another, aspect of it. And we got an interview with him. I'll try to play it. And you could tell this kid was humble, man. This kid was like, he doesn't know how to fight. He doesn't want to fight. I think he was the owner of the other studio. He doesn't want to fight. But you could tell through his interview that it was like, you guys know Lord of the Rings when Frodo in the movie, I don't know if the book's like that, but when Frodo asked Gandalf, like, why do I have this ring? He didn't want the responsibility, right? So that guy was actually like getting the ring there, like the responsibility of telling this crazy dude, yo, you're not coming in. You're not hurting anyone here. And being a small, and it looked like it was a small guy too, you know, like a very shy looking dude, just like Frodo, right? Analogy. But Frodo looked at Gandalf and goes, why did the ring come to me, man? And Gandalf goes, it's not, we don't have a choice. These situations we don't have a choice of what scenario we're given in life. But what we do have a choice of is what to do when you have it. So we don't have a choice to carry the ring. He doesn't have a choice to carry the ring. It's what he chooses to do with the ring. Is he going to be cowardly? Well, this guy in the second place, he didn't. No, he chose to fight. He has a broken nose, man. It gets weirder after that. Allegedly, the perpetrator goes ahead and gets in his truck and goes to Torrance. And that's when we go live. You know, we see the standoff and everything. He's in Torrance and he's stuck between two armored vehicles. Okay. He's stuck between two armored vehicles, and we go live with it. But before that, we get a picture of the perpetrator, and we're like, and you know what? Shame on Twitter, man, because literally Twitter are people. Shame on people. People were like, without knowing what, who, when, where, they were just jumping to conclusions. They were praying. I'm gonna keep it a buck here with you guys. A lot of people in the mainstream media wanted this to be a hate crime, and it was, because the person, you do this to someone, it was a hate crime, but they wanted it to be a racial thing. And as soon as they were praying, oh, please, God, you could tell, please, God, be a racial thing. Please, God, please make it be a white guy. Oh, my God. And that's so disgusting because they wanted to, they want to divide us, man. I really do, for money, for views, because then it'd be big news, And I noticed that when they showed the person who did it, it was like the opposite of profiling. It was an Asian guy. Asian people, especially in Monterey Park, they're not, we'll see them on the news committing the crimes, right? We don't see that much. It does happen. But the kicker is that the dude that we're looking at, our eyes are twisting because we're like, this guy is 72 years old. He's freaking 72 years old. Wow. A 72-year-old person did this. Woof. And he stood toe to toe with Brandon is the name of the hero that went up against him. So yeah, he was like the total opposite of what they said. And that reminds me, because I think D Nice in the chat brought it up, and I see you guys' support. I'll get back to it in a little bit. Thank you. Someone asked if I could get the decals signed in the front. Yes, you can, but just be specific with the order. Once again, any donation over $20 to my PayPal in the States. In PayPal, over $20 donations via PayPal. Add your address and I'll send you this tomorrow. Signed. So anywho, yeah, the D-Nice just reminded me. It gets weirder, man. So he's in a standoff. And I noticed that he's 72, and I noticed that the cops, they're not really that how would I say, precautious about standing in front of the van. Remember, we were showing it here. They're like just walking in front of the window, like not worried about anything that would come at them, you know? So we're thinking, the nerd troopers here, we're like, dude, that guy ain't with us anymore. And I did a poll. I did a poll. And yeah, a lot of people said that he wasn't with us. I mean, we saw the drones come out, everything. And then like we're streaming, man, and this is relevant too. We're streaming and there's like 1,000 people watching, you know? And we're seeing this, they're about to go in to the van. They get it, they open it, they get in there and they open it, and then there's no reaction from the SWAT team. And it almost looks like there's no one in there. So we're like, dude, did the guy troll everyone? Like, they open it, it's like, was there a body there? We find out there was. We find out later that the guy who did it, I'm gonna try to pronounce his name. Huu Can Tran is the name of the person, the shooter here. Allegedly, well, I guess they know who it is. I'm gonna be playing the press conference, so I may learn some new things here with you all. So stay tuned for that. He was in there, right? And this stream is just, everyone's watching and everything. And it's weird because everyone, as soon as they go in there and everything, people, like 300 people leave the stream. And then there's another van. And they start breaking into another van. And then everybody's like, oh my God, this is nuts. So yeah, there was like 2 vans. I don't even know what happened with that van. There's a memorial today, actually, in Monterey Park, going on and stuff. So I think a lot of heroes came out, and I think anyone, I'm sorry, but anyone, like, you wait an hour after the incident and you're trying to push your agenda, whatever it is, it's like, you're disgusting, dude. Sorry. And stuff, and like trying to make it worse than it is. And we see it with Brian Kohlberger, right? The Brian Kohlberger case, Idaho 4, that's a crazy case. Alone, you could make a movie out of that. And if someone made a movie out of what we know about Brian Kohlberger, we would say, man, it's a little hard to believe, but all right, it was, But there's people making up stuff, like Brian Kohlberger making out with one of the roommates. It's like, what the audio, this, that. It's like, dude, you don't need to add to this. You don't need to add to this story. So, pretty much that's where we're at. We learned that the gunman did have a bad temper. He did teach dancing, but he wasn't an official dancer, instructor. His home was raided. I think he lived in a retirement home, where old people are. It was just like, it was just crazy. Guys, if you're missing, if you don't know where we're at, if you don't know where we're at, what we're talking about, you could always rewind the stream a little bit. But let's go with the second press conference. As a group, we didn't watch it together. This one's from yesterday, and there's another one, and then I'm going to try to get to Brandon's interview, so we could go out on a good note because I think this kid was a hero, and you could tell this is what heroes do. They're not heroes aren't always like buff or anything. Sometimes it's like shy people, and they don't want the situation to come across them to define them as a hero. Does that make sense? This kid didn't want this incident to happen so he could get props or street cred or clout. He didn't want this. You could tell. All right, let's go here. And I gotta say, I think this is a good. So far, what I've seen with the press conferences, the officials have carried themselves very well. I mean, at least I don't know. I don't know how they manage. I don't know all these officials, but outside of Gascon, all these people, I give them props. So let's see right here.
Good afternoon.
Let me try to get this into the speaker. I'm not sure if you guys could hear it. Were you guys able to hear her say good afternoon or no? Let me know in the comments. Did you guys hear her? His motive, what was his motive? We're starting to see that it may be jealousy towards the other members of the club, of the dance studio, with his wife and stuff. So we'll get to that in a little bit. All right, I'm going to get to this. Maybe you guys can hear a bit.
Lorena Rodriguez, I'm captain at Sheriff's Information Bureau.
Is that better?
Sheriff Luna and officials will provide an update on yesterday's incident. The order of speakers will be Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff
Is the sound better? Let me know.
Robert Luna.
My officers are mindful of what took place and that they're in a good place tonight, because their wellness means a lot to me, and the only way that they're going to protect this community is if they're mentally prepared to do so. So that's where I'll be going after this. I want to thank Sheriff Luna and the partnerships with the Sheriff's Department and all of our federal, state, and local partners. We couldn't have done this without their help. I want to thank the Torrance Police Department for being so vigilant to spot this vehicle. Thank you very much. We have a long way to go to heal this community. The police department here in Monterey Park will be present every moment of the day from this point on to make sure this community remains safe. That's our commitment to everybody here, and we will continue to do that into the future. I'd like to open it up for any questions.
Okay, so we have like another report that I'm going to pull up here, right? This one just came in. Possible motive. I haven't seen this video yet, but let's go through it together. See what's up. Damn commercial. Let's wait till that commercial's over. They will actually strike you for a commercial, like the music in a commercial. They'll actually strike you for it. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Let's go here. Let me get this guy right here. Let's see. Possible motive. Let's see.
Outpouring here this morning at the scene. More and more people coming out here, laying down candles and flowers, and especially now that some of the victims have been identified and they're seeing pictures. So it really is hitting home for a lot of people. And many of those that are coming here, really the looming question for them is the motive, the reason.
That's what everybody wants to know, the reason. But is there a reason for crazy?
Why did this 72-year-old gunman storm inside in what was a joyous celebration and open fire? Here's what we know about the gunman. First of all, we do know that his home was searched yesterday in Hemet. In fact, we do have some pictures of that search. The U.S. Marshals took part in the search along with Riverside County Sheriff's deputies, and Hemet police. They served that search warrant inside a senior living community where Tran lived alone. Neighbors there told us that we're stunned to learn that he may have been involved in this. They said that he wasn't someone they'd be afraid of, that he was nice and kept to himself. We also spoke to Chester Chong this morning. He's the chairman of the Chinese Chamber of Commerce. He's friends with the owner of the Star Ballroom. He said he didn't know the suspect personally, but talking to others in this community, he believes that the mass shooting could have stemmed from some sort of a domestic dispute. Listen.
Here we go.
Of the husband and wife, and I heard about the wife wanted to be here to do the service for ceremony, and the husband don't want him to come. That's it.
Okay, so that is something I did say. I'll go through this again. Let's go through this again. Hold on, I'll play it again for y'all. So that's one of the scenarios is the wife wanted to go dancing to this particular area and he didn't want to go or something, or she went without him and he snapped. That's what crazy do.
Couple of the husband and wife, and I heard about the wife wanted to be here to do the service for ceremony, and the husband don't want him to come. That's what I heard. Then that's happening. That the husband come here, bring a gun and shooting the people.
In fact, Hemet Police is telling us that Tran went to police over 10 years ago, accusing his family of trying to poison him. That was over 10 years ago, and he told police that he would bring in proof, and he never did. We're also being told the suspect was arrested for firearm possession in the early 90s, but they're telling us they don't know the circumstances of what that arrest might have been. So nothing official from authorities this morning, but what they're telling us is that nothing at this point is off the table, but there is a huge yearning for answers this morning amid all of the shock and the grief. We'll send it back to you.
Yeah, I think that.
Well, there's another possible scenario. That's another possible scenario, right? Jealousy. Jealousy is, no matter how old you are, it could hit. This is the latest press conference, I believe.
Judy Chu, she's going to start this off. There you go.
Could you guys hear this? Judy Chu.
I'm Congressmember Judy Chu, and we just had a walkthrough in this Victim Resource Center, this crisis center. It was very illuminating to see all the resources that there are for the victims' families and what is being done to make sure that they can get through this process. And we have been supported by so many people across the nation. In fact, I just had a phone call with President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, who expressed their condolences for what happened and will be expressing their condolences to the victims. But we also have the honor of having Senator Alex Padilla here, who delayed his trip to Washington, D.C. just so that he could be here with us. So, Senator, if you could please say a few words.
Thank you, Congresswoman Chu. I want to thank Chief Fleece, the Congresswoman, Supervisor Solis, and frankly all the city, community, and regional leaders that responded so quickly after the tragedies of Saturday night. It's important to be here today to walk through this resource center for families and friends of the victims and frankly the community at large, because it's going to take a lot and it's going to take some time. But we know that the community is resilient and the community will rebound. We are committed to working together, not just to support the families and support the community, but to once again use this reminder of the epidemic of gun violence in America.
See the difference between a used car salesman? I'm not saying because he's bringing up the gun violence, but do you see how right away they mentioned that he was supposed to go on a trip and he delayed it, his inconvenience? I hate to go that way over there, guys.
Well, there's still a lot that we are learning about these particular cases. We won't jump to all the conclusions. We'll let the investigation.
Don't jump to conclusions, but jump to conclusions. Okay.
We do take it as a reminder of the urgency with which we need to strengthen our gun safety laws across the country. Many of my colleagues have pointed out, doesn't California have some of the strictest laws and protections of any state in the nation? That is true. And they have worked, and it is helpful. But when there's a patchwork of laws and protections to various degrees across states, then clearly there are vulnerabilities that can impact any community in the country. And so for the individuals in the community here in Monterey Park, throughout the region and throughout the country that are living in slightly more fear today because of what's been witnessed, this is a reminder that more needs to be done. Two final things. One, another minute should go by without once again expressing our condolences and our prayers to the families of the victims and of the survivors and the community at large.
Do you all get, okay, look, I don't want to say, do you see a difference between the mayor of Monterey Park and this dude? You see, I don't even care if I disagree with the other guy, politically. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm going to listen to you. You're a real person. He seemed more sincere. This guy, though, my God, dude, it's like he wants to sell you a used car that's broken for double the price. I apologize if you disagree with me, but I'm just giving it a buck.
They should take heart in seeing their community leadership respond so quickly and work so.
The mayor sounded more genuine, yes, Master.
And last but not least, to call attention to some good news. Last year, Congress actually came together on a bipartisan basis. Representative Chu on the House side, myself on the Senate side, when we passed the Safer Communities Act, which does bring additional resources for mental health, does bring additional resources for crisis response for incidents like this. So it's part of our recognition that communities will need that support, not just in the immediate aftermath of a tragedy, but for the long term. But more needs to be done, whether it's on reducing the types of weapons that are found in communities across the country, access to those weapons, even when it's lawful. We cannot let mass shootings be the norm, not here in Monterey Park, not in California, not anywhere in the United States of America. And with that, let me introduce my friend and colleague, Los Angeles County Supervisor Hilda Solis.
Thank you for coming here this afternoon. I want to thank the city of Monterey Park and expressly give my thanks to all the public safety personnel, all our LA County Mental Health, OEM, Office of Emergency Management, including the governor's office as well.
I just feel like even this lady, right? Hilda Solis is her name. Her, I'm sure she agrees politically with the guy that came out before, but it's like you could tell she's hurt about the entire situation. You know what I mean? The mannerisms in her face, this is a tragedy. It doesn't matter. We got to deal with this now. We got to comfort the community and stuff. And it's like, I'm going to listen to her. Well, the other dude was right from the introduction, oh, he's late to his trip. Sorry, man. Sorry you're late to your trip.
Well as our friends in the federal government, FBI, and everyone that's been helping us go through this.
He is campaigning, Joanna.
But I also want to be reminded that there are some special things to be thankful for. The community has come together. Many people are coming forward to provide initial support to many of our AAPI residents, many who are right now in solace, and witnessing things that are unheard of. We know we have a lot of healing to do. The LA County will be here. Our mental health services are here on the ground, Office of Emergency Management, as well as our Red Cross, as well as our other secondary agencies. And again, I want to thank the City of Monterey Park. This senior center here stands as a symbol of welcoming for all immigrants. That's how I came to learn this community, welcoming everyone. And it continues to be resilient. It continually will be doing that as we begin to heal, and we have much more to do. We also have some heroes. The young man that now many of us know helped to stop further shootings from occurring in Alhambra. That young man is a hero in the San Gabriel Valley, representing Alhambra. Those are things that we should also reflect on. In spite of someone's senseless motivations to try to kill people or shoot people, this individual did what many would probably never be able to do or imagine, but he saved so many more lives. So let's also think about that as we go through this process. Let us also, through the next few days, remember the families that have lost loved ones, as well as those that are recovering right now. And I thank all our emergency medical staff, our teams, our hospitals, everyone that has played a big role in this whole activity that has been occurring right before our very own eyes. So thank you. With that, I'll bring it back to. Do you
want to do it in Spanish?
No, not him again, please. No. Yeah, good choice.
I know this is kind of impromptu, so. Okay, and then I'm going to have Matt talk about the center itself. Okay. There you go.
But just briefly in Spanish, and then we'll hear more from the experts here on the center behind it. Brevemente en español, estamos aquí unidos con la comunidad de... Estamos aquí, todos los líderes de la región, unidos, apoyando la comunidad de Monterey Park. Debido a la tragedia de este fin de semana, ofrecemos nuestros pensamientos, nuestras oraciones a las familias impactadas, a la comunidad en total, no solo aquí en Monterey Park, pero en comunidades similares en todas áreas del país, porque merecemos mejor que vivir en temor de violencia, de armas. Hay mucho que no sabemos.
It's basically anti-weapon speech again. Vote for me 2024, whenever it is. Let's see this guy. I don't know who this guy is. Let's see.
Good afternoon. My name's Jose Sanchez, and I'm the mayor pro tem. Actually, I'll be mayor in less than 2 days. I'm also a teacher here in this community, and so I know that this
already got my attention, sir. I don't have to agree with you politically. You already got my attention, sir. I feel like you're my peer.
hits hard for a lot of our students. I know tomorrow I'll be going into the classroom, and that's going to be the first talk when I go in. How are we going to have this dialogue with our students? I know that many of our students are going to be coming from many different angles and places, but we just toured the Langley Center, and I was very proud of the work that they're doing in here to provide services for our community. Very proud of that. Tomorrow we're having a vigil here in front of the City Hall at 5:30, and I invite you guys to.
I think that's today.
That a lot of our community is coming together to, bridge and it's a lot. It's very emotional for me as well because I live here. I have 3 daughters, and I know a lot of us were at the festival, at the Lunar New Year festival, right just before this happened. But I'm so hopeful of how the community has come together. I'm very hopeful of how we're going to recover, and I know we will recover and we'll come out stronger. Thank you.
Good job. Notice no suit. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Did someone turn off this guy's mic? What happened? Oh. All right. It's not me.
Can you hear me now? Okay, my name is Matt Halleck. I'm the fire chief here in the city of Monterey Park. First and foremost, I just want to express my sincere condolences and prayers to the families of those affected, those impacted. This will be a lasting recovery, but as indicated by Supervisor Solis, the center behind me is a senior center here in the city of Monterey Park. But immediately following the aftermath of the incident, it was quickly realized that we needed to set up a resource center for those that were impacted by this tragic event. And so we started the ball rolling on how are we going to set this up, how are we going to stand this up, and get those resources available immediately following this incident. So we partnered with several different agencies to make that happen here in the city of Monterey Park. And I just want to identify those partners, because without those partners, this resource center would not be as functioning as it is right now, and providing those critical resources, whether it be physical help, mental help, consolation, any type of resources that are needed to deal with the aftermath of such a tragic event. Some of those partners that we are relying on, not only just here in the city, is Los Angeles County Office of Emergency Management, the LA County Department of Mental Health, Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office Multi-Casualty Incident Support Team, the Los Angeles City Crisis Response Team, the American Red Cross, the FBI Victims Specialist Team, the Tu Chi Foundation, along with the Chinese Consulate. They're all on site. They're all here. What we're doing is, as victims come in, as people that come in related to the incident or not, or seeking any type of support, we capture them at the beginning at the front of the entrance to this facility. We identify what their needs are, and then we take them to the appropriate room, whether it be victim identification, whether it be notification of next of kin, whether it be mental support for somebody who witnessed this tragic event. We identify where they need to go and to the appropriate resource for them. To this point, we've had a total of 6 families have come through the facility to seek that support, and we'll continue to maintain this facility for as long as needed to provide the community the much needed support they're going to need to get through this difficult time. Some logistics on this center. We're going to have it open from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Every day of the week until we feel that the community no longer needs that support. For those that are watching at home and don't know the location, the address for this facility is 400 West Emerson. The phone numbers you can contact for additional information are 211 from your cell phone or
all right,
online.
guys, let's go. This is okay. So let's go to this, because this is what I've been kind of like wanting to. Oops, dang it, not that monster. This is what I wanted to play for you all the most, and this is an interview with the hero Brandon. Not our very own Brandon, but that's a hero as well. But I want you to see this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this person. How it's a regular shy kid that was given a huge responsibility. And listen to what he says.
Police with the gun. At this point, I thought he would run away, but he was just standing there contemplating whether to fight or to run away. I really thought I would have to shoot him if he came at me. This is when he turned around and walked out the door, jogged back to his van. I immediately called police with the gun still in my hand.
There's a delay. Let's see what the answer is. There's a delay.
After the incident, I was shook. I was shaking all night. I couldn't believe what happened. After waking up, I noticed there was bruising all over my body. My face has a bruise across the nose, and the back of my head has some bruising. I can't believe that.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at this. But Tinkle Tits McGee says for the YouTube Premium Fund, so I can get rid of the ads. Thanks, Tinkle Tits McGee. Thank you so much for that. Let me see if I could do that right now. I'll get it for you, okay? Yeah, there's a premium where there's no commercials and stuff. But hearts for Tinkle Tits McGee for supporting the channel. Guys, we are taking time away. Well, I'm taking time away today from my regular work to bring you this stream. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Any donation really, really helps move the channel forward and stuff. It all goes back into the channel until this looks like as the production is good as like a major news network without the BS. I'm not stopping for you, but check it out. Hearts for Tinkle Tits.
At this point, I thought he would run away, but he was just standing there contemplating whether to fight or to run away. I really thought I would have to shoot him if he came at me.
That bruise is from the guy.
Turned around and walked out the door, jogged back to his van. I immediately called police with the gun still in my hand.
They're asking him a question right there, but he'll answer in a bit. But you see that bruise in his nose, and his nose kind of to the side. That's
after the incident. I was shook. I was shaking all night. I couldn't believe what happened.
Yep.
After waking up, I noticed there was bruising all over my body. My face has a bruise across the nose, and the back of my head has some bruising. I can't believe that this could happen.
And I believe this kid, well, he looks like a kid. He's probably like in mid-20s, but he's not bull crapping. Like you could tell he's not trying to exaggerate.
Yes. Well, a lot of people have been telling me how much courage I had to confront a situation like this.
No clout.
But you know what courage is? Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the ability to have adversity to fear when fearful events happen, such as this. And in crises like this, the people need courage, especially the victims, their friends.
Dude, in crisis like these, people need courage. This is the quote of the year. This is the quote of the year. What did he say before that? He said something else. This thing is all messed up, but in crisis like this, the people need courage. Hearts for Brandon. Blow up this channel with hearts in the comments. If he's watching, I don't know. I doubt it, but
Friends, their families. My heart goes out to everybody involved, especially the people in Stardance Studio and Monterey Park. I hope they could find the courage.
Look at them.
And the strength to persevere. Well, it was Chinese New Year's. We were hosting a social dance party. I was in the lobby. It was late into the evening. Most of our customers already left.
He owns the place.
I wasn't paying attention to the front door. I was looking into the dance ballroom, the dance floor.
This is a second place, by the way.
And this is when I heard the sound of the front door creaking closing, and instantly followed by the sound of a metal object clinking together as if they were rubbing. That's when I turned around and saw that there was an Asian man holding a gun. My first thoughts was I was going to die here.
Oh my gosh.
This was it. But then, no, I did not recognize him. This was somebody I have never seen before. He didn't seem like he was here for any money. He wasn't here to rob us. When he was looking around the room, it seemed like he was looking for targets, people to harm.
Serious question in the chat. Do you want this guy as a friend? I want him as a friend. I don't know why. I want to know this person. Do you guys want this guy as a friend? I do. Hearts for more hearts, man. What an awesome thing to say.
This is when he started prepping his weapon, and this is when he started prepping the weapon, and something came over me. I realized I needed to get the weapon away from him. I needed to take this weapon, disarm him, or else everybody would have died.
Wow. Dude, I'm about to come to tears right now. That is awesome. And again, we look at these Marvel heroes, these DC heroes. They're cool, but Brandon here, hold my beer, because guess what? Those Marvel heroes, they come back all the time. He has one life. The Marvel superheroes have 1,000, and they're fake. And you could tell the fear. This is what real courage is when you're scared and you do something about it.
So when I got the courage, I lunged at him with both my hands, grabbed the weapon, and we had a struggle. We struggled into the lobby, trying to get this gun away from each other. He was hitting me across the face, bashing.
Yep, it was hitting him across the face. And you see, when he's saying it, the tone of voice, how he's fearful still remembering it. He has trauma. You could tell this kid, it's probably like 2 days after, he's shaking about it.
In the back of my head, I was trying to use my elbows to separate the gun away from him, creating some distance. Finally, at one point, I was able to pull the gun away from him, shove him aside, create some distance, point the gun at him, intimidate him, shout at him and say, "Get the hell out of here. I'll shoot. Get away. Go." And at this point, I thought he would run away, but he was just standing there contemplating whether to fight or to run away. I really thought I would have to shoot him if he came at me.
And he didn't. And he didn't. But guess what? If it was the other way around, that person would have not hesitated to end Brandon. He didn't want to do it. He didn't want to take the life, even from someone that wanted to take his. It's deep.
This is when he turned around and walked out the door, jogged back to his van. I immediately called police with the gun still in my hand.
Come on, Pate. This is not an incel, dude. You don't know his personal life. This is not. Don't insult the guy. You know, hey, if the shit went down, anybody criticizing Brandon right here? If the shit went down, you'd hide behind Brandon, bro. Sorry. You hide. Save me, save me. No, you could leave. You could leave the comment up, Amy. Trust me, I don't care how big your balls are. If that dude is coming at you with a gun, there's going to be plenty of macho dudes and macho women hiding behind Brandon right here. It's just not a incel. And trust me, this guy is probably right now, if he doesn't have a relationship, he's probably right now, like, his door's knocking. Everyone, guys, girls of all ages, like, hey, bro, what are you doing tonight? Shit, I am. If the shit goes down, like, if there's an alien invasion, zombie apocalypse, I'm calling Brandon to hide behind them.
After the incident, I was shook. I was shaking all night. I couldn't believe what happened. After waking up, I noticed there was bruising all over my body. My face has a bruise across the nose, and the back of my head has some bruising. I can't believe that this could happen.
There's nothing about this kid that he wants to be there, that he wanted to be there, that he wanted the clout here. That's what it's just like. This is just like out of the worst of humanity, we get the best.
Yes. Well, a lot of people have been telling me how much courage I had to confront a situation like this. But you know what courage is? Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the ability to have adversity to fear when fearful events happen, such as this.
Mic drop. That's it. Mic drop. Courage is not the absence of fear. Is the ability to do something in a situation like this. What is the difference between a coward and a hero? There is no difference. It's what the hero does that makes them a hero. They're both scared. Holy shit.
And in crisis...
Look, is this guy perfect? I don't know. This is the first time I see him, but holy cow. When I end the stream, I'm going to go running. I'm going to go lifting. I'm calling Amy Goodhart right now. Hey, girl, let's go. Let's do some martial arts, man. Let's do some sparring. Holy cow.
It's like this. The people need courage, especially the victims, their friends, their families. My heart goes out to everybody involved, especially the people in Stardance Studio and Monterey Park. I hope they could find the courage and the strength to persevere. Well, it was Chinese New Year's. We were hosting a social dance party. I was in the lobby. It was late into the evening. Most of our customers already left. I wasn't paying attention to the front door. I was looking into the dance ballroom, the dance floor.
I'm also repeating what he said.
This is when I heard the sound of the front door creaking closed.
Wow. Just, dude, that's a good, I don't think that story was made up at all. Just wow. Just wow. I'm telling you, I don't think this kid wanted to be anywhere near what happened to his business. I think he saw his life go, facts, broke fish, facts. Brandon Say, is that the way you say it? Sorry. This dude.
Take this weapon, disarm him, or else.
Yeah, I know who I'm hiding behind if there's a zombie apocalypse. And he lives in Monterey Park. That was insane. That was insane. There's actually there's footage of him fighting them. But will they release it? Let me see. It's not like the movies, ladies and gentlemen. It's a give and take. Let me see if I can get it for you. Oh, there's video. Not really video, but stills. You guys ready to watch it? All right, here we go. we go. Look at the screen. I had never seen this before. They released the entire clip. This is all I have right here. It's Brandon. Dude. Dude, this guy wanted to go in through those doors right there and unleash. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's the same interview we saw, but let me see if I can find a clip. Okay, Bernadette sent me the clip. Let's see. Wow. Oh, I want to watch this. Shout out to Bernadette. Okay, I got the clip right here. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's the same thing. Bernadette. Let's see another angle, though. Maybe there's more to it. But is there... No, there's just stills. But let me see.
So when I got the courage, I lunged at him with both my hands, grabbed the weapon, and we had a struggle. We struggled into the lobby, trying to get this gun away from each other. He was hitting me across the face, bashing the back of my head. I was trying to use my elbows to separate the gun away from him, creating some distance. Finally, at one point, I was able to pull the gun away from him, shove him aside, create some distance, point the gun at him, intimidate him, shout at him and say, "Get the hell out of here. I'll shoot. Get away."
Pretty much it's a video. I don't know. It seems like that video was like a generic interview, or I don't know how it works, but it was given to the outlets and stuff. I don't even think this kid wants the clout at all. Not even just wants one interview and that's it. I haven't seen him anywhere else. Yeah, folks, it's crazy, man. What do you guys think? What's your biggest takeaway? What's your biggest takeaway here? What's your biggest takeaway? Yeah. All right, let me get this in here. Folks, who's following Nerd Report on Instagram? Not the Nerd Report, but Nerd Report. So this is our Instagram. I know, Sarai, but we're doing our own thing right here. So if you want to go somewhere else, go for it. But, you know, not to say the other streams aren't good, but yeah, go over there. Thank you. All right, Instagram. Right there, Nerd Report on Instagram. Guys, do me a favor. Head over there to Instagram. We're trying to build that Instagram to at least 1,000. Right there. Go for it. We're at 926. Yep, but why would... Yeah, I just like, no, everyone's cool. It's just that, like, we have to fight the algorithm here on YouTube. I know people hate when I say that, but like, we don't need you all like promoting other channels that are on at the same time either. So, I mean, just common sense would be good, right? I hate to be a dick, but yeah, that's me and Jack Black. Jack Black's actually skinny in person. But he's just one of those guys that always just looks chubby. That's funny. All right. Well, let's see right here. Oh, pin it? All right, the Instagram. I'll pin it right here. I'll put some more movie stars that I've hung around with. Yeah, I hang around movie stars. All right, I'll get a few phone calls. Why not? You know, I got a request for some. I'll take a couple if I can remember how to do it. If I can remember the number. That's the real trick, isn't it? All right. Give us a... Am I connected? Hold on. Yeah. 516-900-3938. Give the nerd a call right now. 516-900-3938. Let's see if this thing still works. Here, I'll put the number in the... Five 1-6 900 39 38. Oops, messed up that number. If you guys want to call in real quick. If not, it's all good. In the hood. You just followed? I got some more followers. Awesome. Ooh, we have a phone call. Let's see. Welcome to Nerd Report. What is on your mind today?
Hey, Louis, it's Broke Fishing.
Hey, Broke Fishing. How you doing, man?
Not bad. Boy, that young man he may not want the spotlight, but by acting right, he just earned himself the spotlight and delivered he earned it and he deserves it. He did something that most people won't do, and this is the reason we should all carry mace.
Mace, yeah, dude, and
Hey, I had a guy come to my door, shotgun in hand, woman held by the hair. Wow. I yanked her forward. He yanked out some of her hair. I shut the door. I grabbed my mace. I opened it. The dude cried in my driveway for 10 minutes. We've never found the shotgun. I was so mad. We never found the shotgun I threw into the woods. It's never been found. We stopped looking. Whoa. It works.
Oh, and also,
and it dyes them blue. Yeah. I have like 8 witnesses to me doing that.
Well, dude, I've seen you. I've seen you, man. I don't want to mess with you. I don't want to mess with you. But check this out.
See, my son ran in here because he's got a comment because he knows the shotgun disappeared.
It's probably wrapped around a fucking tree at the very top.
All right, I just wanted to call in and say hi. Yeah, your phone number's still working. Glad you did this. And
Yeah.
dude, love the show.
Thanks,
that
bro.
young man deserves all the respect he's getting. I'm going to jump off here and let somebody else in.
Okay, thank you, man. Thank you. Also, you know what? Like a little bit of some hand-to-hand combat training would have helped him. You know, some martial arts, some MMA, some kickboxing, some Muay Thai, something. Maybe would have helped the situation a little bit with him because there were, I mean, I'm looking at it. There was a few opportunities there. It's like, well, hey, man, you need all the help you could get when you're going up against crazy, right? Yeah, hey Daisy, I love Brokefish. Yeah, he's a cool dude, man. Remember he called in with the Santa hat? Remember he did the Santa hat? Okay, well, I'll see if somebody else calls. We need one more caller. The number is in the comments, 516-900-3938. 516-900-3938. Jiu-jitsu or judo? I would do, okay, so my experience, like, it's up to you. But jiu-jitsu, like for me, I noticed it has the moves that judo has. So I would go jiu-jitsu, and I think jiu-jitsu's deadlier, so you could take it there if you need to, right? You could take it to Welcome to Nerd Report. What is on your mind?
Yo, it's me, Brandon.
Oh my God!
Hey,
the Brandon or the?
No,
oh, okay.
It's the non-hero Brandon.
Yeah, bro,
Yeah,
you could be a hero in your own way, you know.
Oh yeah, no, I mean that boy, you know, he's 26 years old. That's all. I mean,
he's 26.
He had the fight or flight. Yeah, he's 26. He had the fight or flight gene in him. You know, it's like fight or flight. You know. And he did not hesitate to go and just save everybody. You know, I've been there in point too, you know, growing up in Houston, because Houston is pretty rough.
Yeah.
I heard somebody breaking into like a business in a window when I was leaving a gym, the next door business. And I ran and I was jumping over the window and I started screaming, or jumping over the fence, started screaming and chased off like a robber. And there was like young kids inside, and it's just, you don't know what you're going to do. You just fight or flight. And I totally understand what he went through.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, you know, like when you're faced in these predicaments, you're like, I don't care what happens. You might even just face your demise at this point. But, you know, I'm sure that young Brandon guy from California, when he was going through that, he was like, okay, well, this might be it for me. Might as well take whatever consequence happens.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like, hey, it's just me. One person versus 10 other people or 12 other people. You never know. The guy could empty a clip on somebody.
Yeah.
And if you can stop that, then why would you not, right?
Yeah, man, but still, dude, I could tell this kid, he didn't want any part of it. You could tell. He doesn't want the clout. I mean, unless he's the best actor ever. You know, he's not enjoying the situation at all, you know?
There's nothing happy about the situation.
No.
You know?
Well, I mean, he's out of it. he's a hero, but he's not like other people. Like, oh, you know, he's like, you could tell in his demeanor that he didn't want it, but he did it. And that's why there's, you know, art imitates life. Have you heard that before? Like Lord of the Rings, like when Frodo says, why was this ring given to me? You know, I didn't want it. He goes, we don't have a choice. So whether, you know, the only choices that we have is what we do when it's given to us. So it's an allegory for the situation, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, shoot, I've had stuff happen in my life recently, like, you know, this past, and it was due to senseless violence. And, I can understand where, you know, it's like, if I can stop it, I would.
Yeah.
I don't care. I mean, my uncle was taken away from senselessness.
Your uncle just passed away. Hearts out for you, bro.
No, yeah, but it's just like this kid, you know, he's going to be tasked with this whole hero thing, but it's not a hero complex for him because he did it out of pure virtue. He's like a virtuous person.
Yes,
you know,
I actually do want to go to the area and support the local businesses there and just show up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, at Frankenstein's, maybe you commission somebody to make a comic drawing.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a different thing. I doubt this guy would even want that. I doubt it.
No, I know he probably wouldn't want to capitalize on that kind of stuff.
No. Well, hey, Brandon, stay on right now. We're probably going to end up the show right now. We're at 2 hours. I think that's pretty dope. Did you all join the Instagram right there, guys and gals? Amy Goodhart says she'll come with me. She'll come with me to Monterey Park to eat some Chinese food, some Asian food. I'm sure I'm hearing it's the best place to eat. Maybe Thursday, Amy. I don't know. Maybe we'll do that on Thursday. I know tomorrow, y'all, we have the return. Andrea Burkhart.
Talk about.
Yeah, tomorrow stream. Andrea Burkhart. Jules is happy with that. Yeah. So legal commentator. You know, we get some expert advice. So we get to, I don't even know what we're going to talk about. There's so many things to talk about. But you know, last time she was here, she had amazing input. So you don't want to miss tomorrow's show. You don't want to miss any of the shows, to tell you the truth. Andrew, thanks for the super sticker and stuff. So thanks for that, guys and gals. And Brandon, anything else you want to say before we go?
Yeah, well, I super enjoyed seeing Kim and Julie on your stream yesterday. That was a great show.
Friday we're gonna do huh?
Kim's she's a super trooper. I mean, she's like, when I saw that you wanted to join, I was about to like tag you so many times, like, hey, Kim wants to get in here, Julie wants to get in here.
I got him in. You know, like, I got him in. Well, here's the deal. Christy, thank you for that PayPal. Here's the deal. She's gonna come in and she's gonna do the Wednesday dance to support the upgrade of the channel, man. It's Kim. So she says she even bought a goth outfit. So let's see what that looks like.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. And yeah, it was a great Sunday. I mean, it was terrible what happened, but it was just good to see all the community.
Yeah.
People don't even, and it's like people don't believe that y'all are all friends outside of certain things. They're like, no.
Well, well, the thing is though, too, you got to realize is like she lives in Canada. Like we're not neighbors, so it's hard to the time zone. That you know, everyone lives in a different part of the world. So like when they're awake, I'm asleep, and vice versa. And there we go with that. So, and they have their family, we have ours. But other than that, hey, listen, everybody watching right now, we're going to end the stream right now. I want to say thank you to everyone who called, everyone who watched, all the new subscribers. Yo, let's get a little bit of Brandon in us. This kid that really, stepped through the fear, it seems like. And it's pretty heroic what he did. And let's hope that when we're faced with adversity, we find the courage to fight it off and do the right thing with everything and stuff. I do sleep, D-Nice.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe. We'll talk to you all later. Nerd out. Oops, this is the wrong one. It's not starting. It is ending with this.